What's up, y'all? It's your girl Janisha, and I'm the host of City Talk Video Magazine, and we're here at Baker's Keyboard Lounge. Everyone know where this at, but today we're here for Marshall Bullock and Dennis Archer Jr. They have a program called Intersection where they're honoring local business entrepreneurs and community leaders. So we're gonna go in and see what they're talking about. Y'all, it's your girl Janisha, and I'm the host of City Talk Magazine, and I'm here with Rufus, and he was the recipient last month of the Intersection award that went on last month for Simply Casual. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing great, really cool.
So how do you feel about being honored, the leaders and the new leaders looking out for the community? How do you feel about that?
Well, what I was telling Dennis and Marshall last week, this whole intersection as related to entrepreneur intersecting with civic engagement, I thought it was smart. I think it was cool to really recognize people who are trying to move the city forward. Dennis and Marshall's always had their finger on the pulse. So I just thought it was smart. And so this month honoree is befitting as well.
Yeah. So what else do you have going on? I know you own Simply Casual. I'm sorry, but what else do you have going on?
Well, it's a lot of things we have going on. We're trying to drive the whole development as it relates to 8 miles to life.
Okay.
So it's not about the 3 or 4 blocks that people call Avenue of Fashion, but rather it's about the 3 miles of development. So myself, along with family members and friends, we kind of like driving that conversation, that narrative. Things that I want to talk about right now, probably not right now on camera. I want to get a little bit further down the road before we start talking about that. But we got some great things, and a lot of amenities that really begin to drive value in the neighborhoods. We're in a very, very strong historic neighborhood. Here at Baker's, the world-renowned Baker's, over 100 years old. Simply Casual, clothing store has been on Illinois in excess of 15 years, coming from Wyoming another 7 or 8 years. So all the things that we are doing and hope to have happen, in this neighborhood is very exciting. So people right now is at this event from all over the city, hanging out in various neighborhoods. So that's what makes everything, so appealing and for the most part exciting. Detroit is on the right trajectory. We getting our #1 spot back.
Yeah, we are.
So y'all, the cities that had our #1 spot, we coming for that. We coming to get that #1 spot back.
Alright, you heard it here first. Well, I don't want to hold you. I know it's a lot of partying going on. I just want to say thank you.
So we ain't gonna use the word party. We're gonna use network. We're gonna use holiday cheer.
Okay.
Right? With a purpose. Very intentional. But certainly City Talk. I've been following City Talk for a very long time. And to the public, if you don't know about City Talk, if you haven't grabbed a publication, whether online or in print, grab it. They're doing phenomenal things. And I'm a fan of them for a very long time. So I hope that plug works.
Yes.
And that's not hyperbole. Actually, that's the truth.
All right. Thank you. You heard it here first. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy holidays. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Janisha from City Talk Magazine, and I'm here at Baker's Keyboard Lounge. We're here for the Marshall Bullock and Dennis Archer Jr. program that they have, Intersection. I'm here with Greg Bowens. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
He has his sweater on from Simply Casual.
I do.
Simply Casual.
Represent.
One of the recipients of last month.
It's a wonderful sweater too, let me tell you. And he told me he got some new ones in. Because I got this one like last year.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm about to go down there and see what's up.
So how are you feeling about the event and what Mr. Archer and Mr. Bullock is doing?
It's interesting. I think that, having been the press secretary for the city of Detroit, for Dennis Archer Sr. and seeing the kind of changes that have been going on, particularly downtown, one of the things that has concerned us as African Americans across the vast diaspora of southeastern Michigan is the way that we are being represented and the way that we may or may not be treated in Detroit. And so, Livernois avenue of fashion, the place where black folks could get an opportunity to start a business, own a business, grow a business, has been neglected in many ways for a while now. I know the city's put some money into it. I know there have been a couple stories that have been written about it. But when we start to celebrate the successes of people who are having businesses in the D, then we can show and lift that up as an example for other people to follow. So that is what makes this kind of event so important. And with Bullock, we all call him Bullock, and the Honorable Bullock now, going to the state legislature, and with Dennis Archer Jr. carrying on the legacy of promoting African American and minority businesses in the neighborhoods, I think that we can only succeed because people need to see other people doing stuff. And it's hard for them to see it when we don't lift them up. So when we have people like you and programs like this that come to the neighborhood and say, hey, this is what's going on, you can do it too, then there are people who are maybe in high school, there are people in middle school, there are people who are mid-career executives who are at GM, there are folks who are, living in Atlanta and DC and Philly and other places who will see this kind of thing and go like, you know what, I can get in too. It's not impossible for me. It's not, the barrier to entry for entrepreneurs can be very high downtown because of the rent, because of parking, because of insurance, and all these things. So it can be hard for a brother or sister who has like, I don't know, an art studio, or who has like something that they're trying to create and trying to do downtown, because of all those things that make it hard to just get downtown and to park downtown and to work downtown every single day. And so by lifting up people who have been doing stuff in the neighborhoods, in the Jefferson corridor, around Detroit, away from downtown, I think can be very inspiring. And you don't have to like go and squat in an abandoned building to make your dreams come true. There are enough people out here who are willing to work with you because there are empty storefronts, because there's not enough traffic going on, because they want to get some money in as opposed to no money, because you may have the opportunity as a young person to get a building that maybe not be in the greatest shape, but you have a dream, you have a vision, and you have a circle, and you can start with that circle of getting people in, and next thing you know, you're one of the biggest developers in the business.
I really appreciate this. So I just want to say thank you for talking with me and talking to my listeners.
Thank you for having me. I do public and media relations with Bones and Company all over the place, and I am so happy when I get the opportunity, to work with my brothers and sisters in the D. And people may think that. Let me just put it this way. It's 90% work, 10% talking about what you're doing, so that you can get more people in. You don't have to be, everybody's not a communications media guru. You ain't got to be that. But you do need to let people know about the successes that you have, and you need to let them know about the products that you have. And I think that, hey, talk to Greg. I work with you. Make you famous.
All right. Y'all heard it here first. All right, well, we're at Baker's Keyboard Lounge, and we say tune in next time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.